All right, guys, you're welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is still the Super Lunch. And before I went for that musical break, I said I have a guest in the house, right? He's the Rema of the spoken word industry, right? You know, we have industry for everything. The spoken word industry is the Rema of that industry, and it's good. When I say it's good, I mean it's good. Now, you need to understand that spoken words, they have two types, like two genres of spoken words. So in one part, it's more of the English one for, you know what I mean. And then another sector is the one of the Pidgin or Yoruba. Yes. Or Igbo. Yeah, some people do it in Igbo, some people do it in Yoruba, some people do it in Pidgin. Okay, so my guy in the studio with me today, on his own track, right, he uses Pidgin. For his own, he uses Pidgin so that he can actually relate with people on the streets everywhere. So gradually, he will be the king of the street. Take it from me. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Bash Aleee.
Thank you very
Guys,
much.
what's up?
I'm fine, thank you, man. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me, man.
Yes, Bash Aleee, what's up? Why spoken word? Why spoken word?
Spoken word, why spoken word? Spoken word it comes easy for me. It's like I can relate. It's like me literally talking spoken words. So it's like you delivering your thoughts in like a melodic manner. So that's what it is for me. It just comes very easy for me.
Wow.
So, that's my spoken words.
Okay, so you heard it. It's melody. See, there are stages to this thing. You heard the way you said it. Spoken word. The word you speak. And you speak it in a melodic, in a rhythmic way. When you were in school,
Yes.
let's go to secondary school. You were very brilliant.
No, exactly.
Fair.
I was brilliant, but
When you see brilliant people, you know. I'm telling you. See, take it from me. For a fact. Take it from me. When you see brilliant people, you know. Alright, so Bash had his EP released yesterday.
Yesterday.
Right? So tell us more about it.
it's called the Loose Guy series.
The Lose Guy series.
Yeah, and it talks about promiscuity in guys. So previously, I released the Loose Girl series. So I wanted to drop a follow-up to that. So it's the Loose Guy series, and it's a cruise. So you listen to it, kick back, just relax and enjoy it. It's very chilled vibes for everybody.
So you hear that? The Lose Guy series.
Lose
And
Guy
then
series.
Before that, you did the Lose
Girls
Girl
series.
And then, so this is the follow-up. And are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we should just have maybe a snippet.
The snippet. Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Drum roll. Can we do it right away?
Oh yes, definitely.
All right, now drum roll. Bash, let's go.
This is off Aleee boys. Now so you see one fine girl for street. You toast her with some kind words with sweet. She can't dey fry dodo make you eat. Now so the parole can't complete. The next week she book one hotel suite. Invite you come scatter her bed sheet. After, you can't dey shine your teeth. For morning, you jackpot enter streets. Aleee boys.
Okay. Nice one.
Thank you.
Okay, so you heard it now. What I was trying to say that time, that Pidgin. Now, there's something about Pidgin from this part of the world that we live in. There's something about Pidgin. Pidgin is the only language that we all speak and we all can comprehend at any level. At any level, when you speak Pidgin, we all can comprehend as long as you live in this part of the world. And it's something that some people don't know how to speak it, but I think it's something you should learn how to speak, because it is like a trademark for Nigerians. It is a trademark for Nigerians, and non-Nigerians even want to learn to speak it. You understand me? You understand me now? You want to learn to speak it, so come on, why wouldn't you? Okay, so who is Bash Aleee?
Bash Aleee. Bash, Aleee is a guy that likes to catch crews.
Okay.
Like just a chilled fellow. Just likes to catch crews, then he drops some funny lines here and there. So Bash is the guy catching the crews, and he's giving you the different sources on how to catch crews.
Okay. So aside spoken word, is there any other thing you do? Are you in the creative space? Is there any other thing you do?
Oh yes, definitely. I run a brand called Dodo Gang.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a plantain life. It's a creative house for plantain lovers. We're basically uniting plantain lovers. So there's merchandise, there's t-shirts, Dodo Gang t-shirts, and we have the food aspect too. That's plantain lovers. So we promote food brands, and we're just interested in the arts. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you heard that. So that means, like someone usually say, you can't do one thing and expect that that will be all and you be fulfilled and all. So you do one thing and then you try to check other things that you feel you can do. Well, for me, aside this, I still do voiceovers. I do like Bisola said. Aside this, she's into hair. You understand? So you should look for something you will do on the side in case something happens to this present one you're doing. It's always good to have multiple stream of incomes. It is always good that you can never get it wrong with that, right? You can never get it wrong with that. So what is your journey like in this spoken word industry? What is your journey like?
I wouldn't say it has been easy, man, because first of all, what I do is not like the norm. It's not like what your everyday artist gets, like what your everyday artist does. So it's like introducing people to something new, like with my style entirely. And then again, you get some doors shut at you because you're not exactly like what they look out for in
I was
artists.
going to ask that, what is the acceptance level like?
Oh, acceptance level is it's not easy, I won't lie to you. And that's part of why like you see me delivering in pidgin. Because I want like everyone to be able to listen to it. I want to be able to relate to everyone. There are some other pieces you hear me speaking like English, just like showing them I went to school too, basically.
So you know that you are educated. You too, you went to school.
Yeah, so the people, they will know I'm educated. And in between, so I do some skits, like some shorts, funny, like I might mess with my voice, that type of thing. So I just show different, it's a fusion of different styles, but they are spoken words.
You said something now that might mess with your voice.
Yeah.
We wouldn't mind, you know. We wouldn't. No. For as in, we wouldn't mind if you can mess with the voice for us. So yeah.
Okay, this is a color tune.
Okay.
You wait on the call my gas since morning. How many missed calls you want give I been a millions you want give Without your baby, you resemble Christmas ram. What you chop this morning is not yam. Poor man. You're not like my guy, him, he has been going ham. So make you not call this number again because he don't go to vacation for West Ham. For breakfast, he has been eating bread and jam. For lunch, he eat burger, of course, the one made of ham. From there, he's going to fly to Japan to see Mr. Chan. Make you not call this number again, no, before I go determine your location central and make you find you jam. Without your zebra crossing eye that looks like traffic jam. Poor man.
Ha. Well, that's nice. But if I call somebody, and I get that caller too, and that thing starts to play in my head, what I go do?
See, with the color tune thing, there are different color tunes for different personalities.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually my first project. It's called Oga Secretary. So on Oga Secretary is a collection of short skits used for color tunes. So like it shows different scenarios if you call like a boss and like a secretary is picking up to just entertain the callers. So that's just one with the voice change. And there are some other ones with other prospects. So you listen to the project, you know what type of color tune you want, then you subscribe to it.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, I still have Bash Aleee in the house. Let's go on this quick musical break. When we return, we will continue and then try to wrap up this segment. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. All right, guys, you're welcome back. If it's just joining us, I still have in the studio with me, Bash Aleee.
Thank you.
Okay, so now Bashali is like I said earlier, is the rookie in the industry, and then this industry is a very unique industry. So I'll ask Bash, like who are the top um, spoken word artists that you know, that you look up to or listen to them or something that influence your own?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Do you have any of them?
Yes, definitely, man.
Okay.
People I admire their work.
Okay.
There's this artist, George the Poet.
George the Poet, yeah.
Yes, then there's
I know
Suli.
that.
There's Suli too. And in Nigeria, Ife Paul Azino. Then there's Chika Jones, Titi Lokpe Shonuga, Wana Udobang. I mean, there's a Sage.
With all these guys, but people don't really know them out there. We know Two Face, we know Olamide.
Yes.
Come on, we know Whiskey, we know Don Jazzy.
Understand?
But why don't you know these guys? Is it that the industry, please pardon, is it that the industry is not that relevant, like the music industry? People don't really pay attention to that. Okay, so as a spoken word artist, what do you plan to do differently to shine more light in that industry? Because it's something, I think it's an industry that has not really been exploited. People have not really gone into, it's still like virgin, it's not been harvested. What are those things that your plans for yourself in this space?
It's great that you mentioned that, man. It shows how little light is being shed on the spoken word industry in like Nigeria, and how we look up to like how the more prominent artists are like pop stars and like pop artists. And then again, you can't just blame the industry. You have to sometimes look at the artists too themselves. Like we need to deliver our art in a way that people can receive it. Like when you understand the industry and the way it moves, so you need to, it's up to the artist too sometimes to just, oh, how can I now move in this industry, because this is how it is. Yeah.
Okay, so the recipient is so huge. They have to receive it in the form that they know, because most of the spoken words I know, they are the, if you come to the house, you will see but it's in the house and it's in the Laos, you know, plenty English like that. And okay, so that might be no wonder R&B they hardly sell in Nigeria. Okay, now I know why those guys hardly sell. Okay, so for in the next let's say in the next 5 years or 10 years, let's do 5 years. In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself?
In the next 5 years, where I see myself, I see myself being as big as like and relevant as any other artist in this industry, and that's like the top ones, like an A-list, and bringing it for spoken word artists, not just like artists in general. It's important for it to be a spoken word artist to go mainstream and just compete and perform on the same stages as everyone else. Like that's like one of the main things I want to do. I want to like go on tours around the world and perform these melodic spoken word pieces.
Going on tours, do spoken artists go on tours?
Oh yes.
Okay, abroad or in Nigeria?
In Nigeria and abroad.
They go on tours in Nigeria?
Yes.
For real?
That's true. Yes, they do actually. But that's something again we need corporate sponsors to look into and actually invest in these spoken word artists, because that's another industry that has a potential, is on taps right now, and spoken word artists are very creative people. You can use them in your ads and whatever, because we write. So that's something else. We need more corporate sponsorships and just more collaborations with like mainstream artists, everyone in the industry. Don't look at it like as a niche type of thing. Embrace us, embrace our art, and just let's put it out on those stages too, because that's the only way the industry can grow.
So now I'm realizing that spoken word artists, they go on tours too. I thought it was just okay. So in this spoken word industry, do they have like record label, record deals?
Most of them, most artists, most spoken word artists actually release independent. But like I wouldn't say it's not possible to get record deal where it's up to us to challenge and break down those doors, pitch your music to these record labels if you think it's going to help you out, but know the business part of it because music is a business. So it's like you're putting your sound, I like to call it audio, you're putting your sound in the same places as they are. So definitely it's up. You can get a deal of being a spoken poet.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask this one. When everything was coming, there's music, there's comedy. Why spoken word?
Okay, this is actually for a funny one. My journey, while I was finding myself, I've actually like helped artists to like just like be a manager or like pitch, try to get artists, because I do events too, so try to get artists on shows and whatnot. And throughout that process, I always, and even be in the studio, like help artists record. So that throughout that process, I saw like, and that's when I started understanding the business. I saw that, okay, wow, you have to pay a producer too, because you're not just going to get those beats for free, because he's going to license you the product. So, and then sometimes you have to be in the studio listening to the producer creating a beat from scratch. So that process sometimes it can be tedious, not exactly tedious, but at that point it turned out my mentality, and I just thought, oh, wow, instead of me looking for where to record and everything, funny enough, I started recording on my phone. So I just, okay, it's easier for me to record voice notes. So from there, that's when it just started growing, and then I started going to the studio, then started working with producers, and my sound started having more fusion.
Okay, so have you been confused in any way, like any occasion you went to the studio to record? Before your session, there's maybe another session going on with another artist, and then you just bump into like, okay, let me just sit with these guys and just, first-hand stuff, listening to and then while they do their thing, and they finished, and they go, and then you're about to do yours, and then mistakenly you try to do music instead of poet or instead of spoken word. Has it ever happened to you? Confused the spoken word for music, and then now find yourself like, oh damn, I'm doing music now. I gotta come back.
No, exactly. But maybe like in the studio and like, oh, you're just vibing in the studio and producer is creating a beat, or maybe he's never creating the beat for you, maybe another artist. You might just start. Sometimes that's how we get our melodies. We just start getting melodies right to a different thing that wasn't yours, right to a different beat that wasn't being created for you, and then you put it on something else. The creative process is you can't say is there a one size fits all.
All right, okay, so this one, we're wrapping up now. Let me use this to the NSAR stuff. How do you see it? How did you was there anything you did as an artist, as an individual?
Oh, definitely. I was out protesting, and not just protesting. I actually like tried to get involved. Donated food from Dodo Gang. That's my brand. We donated food. We worked with Adoni Sport actually, and we donated food. But definitely also amplifying the message online, because this is our lives right here. It's not like something you hear about on the internet. Everybody has a police story, and that's how serious it is. What happened in Lekki could have easily been any one of us. That's somewhere we all know. So, and the whole NSAS thing is impossible to stay silent. You just have to come out and like talk about it. Just sensitize even people that don't know
about it. All right, guys, it's been fun having Bash in the studio with me today, and I really enjoyed myself. There's some things I learned. There's some things I learned that I never knew, but I learned them today. Thank you very much. So, on the final note, to your fans out there, what do you have to say to them?
Thank you for the journey thus far. Thank you for supporting me. My new EP, the Loose Guys series, is out, so please go and check it out. The Loose Guys series is out.
Where can we see it?
Oh, it's out on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
You can follow me online too. Bash Aleee, that's BASH_ALEE, and check out the link in my bio. That's the Loose Guys series. So just go online, stream it, the Loose Guys series. I trust you enjoy it. It's not, just listen, man. Listen with an open mind. Let's
so
vibe.
Bash Aleee _ Aleee. Is it
Yes.
for Twitter or Instagram or both?
All of them, all my social media, they are
Okay.
the same handle.
All right, you heard it from Bash Lee. All his social media handle is the same, Bash _ Aleee. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful session with Bash Aleee. And then I want to say a very big thank you to you all that listened. I'm grateful for my producer. Thank you very much. And then, guys, we'll see you. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. You know how we do it. And tomorrow is old school. So get ready to vibe to old sounds. All right? To see you again tomorrow.